we got called to come tow this Mustang out. I'm sure you can, maybe I can see it over there. You can see a police officer just pulled up. Yeah, I don't know if they called them or somebody called in on them. I'm gonna pull through here. They got stuck on they crashed and got stuck on a culvert over here. Front tire is just about ripped off. I'm gonna pull up and kind of get ready. I walked all this just a minute ago. That way I would kind of know what the ground looked like. I'm gonna get set up and ready here just in case. I'll let the officer tell me if they're good with me to move this thing or not. Good there. I am gonna put on my Guardian Angel lights, even though it's pretty light out. But we don't need all the strobing. This was supposed to be just a normal tow, and I showed up and found this thing in the ditch. So I didn't have all my cameras and lights and stuff set up and ready. Looks like the officer's leaving. This is private property, so I guess there's really not much they can do with it anyways. I do need to take some pictures still. I didn't do that because I wanted lights on it. Document the damage and all that good stuff. This front wheel here is obviously compromised. Looks like tire marks here where they slid off. This bumper's on the ground there. That should be pretty good there. Might have gotten just a little bit too close to it. We'll see. Hoping I can kind of get under it and be able to lift it. There is a culvert down here, but I don't know if it's hung up on anything or not. Toss these car parts right there because I'm assuming there'll still be some cleanup under it. Let's see if there's even any kind of suspension for me to hook to on the other side. The suspension's pretty compromised. See if that bumper will pop up here. Did y'all call the officer? Did he just show up?
No, he just got the second one that's been out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first one was the county, and that was the...
That was Angleton. He didn't seem like he was too concerned with it.
First got a bit more time here.
Is this something that just recently happened, or y'all been...
Oh, 30 minutes.
30 minutes ago? Okay. I need to turn... Guardian Angels on. See if there's any suspension left on that other side. Are the keys in it?
Yeah,
okay, still probably stuck in it. You got everything you need out of it in the meantime? Okay. So generally, if you realize you forgot something in there or whatever, they release property out of them Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, normal business hours.
I like those shoulder lights, man. That's pretty handy.
It's kind of cool, like if you're on the side of the road,
Yeah.
you can make them strobe and stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
So that way people can see you. But then you can also turn them white to where you have a work light on you. I don't have to sit here hold a flashlight and one hand trying to grab stuff. That's a sway bar. It's definitely an accessible thing. Let's see if this. That's that one for now. Get it up out of there. Snug that up. Let's lay that back down. Hold the seat back just a little bit here. Try to get it turned. Yeah. It's should be neutral. Steering pretty jammed. We'll probably have to deal with that as it comes up out of there. That's kind of what I was worried about. That one side being hung like that, it's gonna twist it around. See if I can get this thing back into park. Park and brake. It's gonna stay put, it looks like. Got a little room. Let's see if I can't get some blocks underneath it to try to chalk it up a little bit, maybe.
What exactly are these parts?
Yeah, that whole K-member's tweaked.
The whole what?
The whole, like the subframe,
Yeah.
that whole subframe's tweaked. If you want to just set those there, I was planning on kind of picking up everything once I get it. I figured there's probably going to be a few parts under it that need to be. Now, if you want to take pictures of it like it is, if you haven't already,
Yeah,
a lot of times.
every time you lift it up, I see a little more.
Yeah, those pictures are going to be. They're probably going to ask, like through the app or whatever, when you send it in, they'll send you a link, you know? And then that's how they're going to be able to kind of estimate whether or not it's a loss or not. Got this holding up. Felt like a better hook point. There we go. Now we can get her back into neutral. This is one where I don't want the back tires to slide. probably will kind of fall whenever it comes down off them blocks. Make sure my bed's all the way down. It's gonna hang up on the bed. So, gonna lift up on it again. Try to get something under the tires. So it did come up a little bit. Get the blocks out from under the frame. Get them up underneath this wheel. Which where?
That's a hell of a thing, right?
That wheel is hurt. How it rolled that wheel. It's catching the end of the bed there. There we go. Now it ought to roll up. Yeah, they're just making sure. I want to make sure it wasn't hung up on that culvert. Yeah, so there's this big metal culvert. Metal? Yeah, it's metal. So now, block this tire. Lead.
Rear end should be too bad.
No, the rear end is.
All the impact.
The rear end kind of got saved, it looked like. I'm gonna block this front tire here so that it goes straight towards the winch for us. Nothing for it to get hung up on there. Clean up right there. Park and brake. Keys. Let's see.
I don't think I've ever seen a wheel do that before.
It's pretty hurt, that's for sure. All the pickup in here. There's some more of your wheel.
What was that?
There's some more of your wheel.
God dang, that wheel just disintegrated.
Some cast alloy.
Maybe it's because you hit that pipe.
That pipe is what really did. You can see how it. Unfortunately, when these things get sideways, they I don't care how good of a driver you are, you ain't getting it back. Slide marks all the way from over there. stroke. I guess let me get you to sign my thing real quick. Alright. We got everything figured out with the customer. They're gonna send it off to the yard and let insurance do what they pay insurance for every month. Mud all over everything. So I was kind of worried about whenever I crossed that little ditch. This one, I'm gonna need a, I can get a strap through that. It's not really gonna be holding much. I just need it to hold enough. This spring is just kind of sitting here. That out so it's not in the way. That strut is popped off from the strut tower. So it's just kind of there. Slide this back in there for now, I guess. Really want to drop back in there. We'll throw it in the trunk here. Closed back all the way. I think this is latch ain't latching for some reason. It really doesn't look like anybody was injured. Maybe just a little bit of pride. Not really any property damage other than a few ruts, which is good compared to how it could have been. Easily could have been a whole lot different story. Block is in there pretty good. One more strap here and we'll be good to go. Let's get out of here. Turn on off for guardian angels. The bugs ain't trying to attack us. Our airbags and all that good stuff back up. Alright. Back on out of here. Any other way out of here other than the way we came in or backing out, so we're gonna back on out. back at the yard. Going to get this thing dropped off. Gonna stick it off in this far corner here. I want to see if we can't get that wheel to turn any now that it's on the bed. A lot of times tires like to slide a little better on the deck than they do on the ground, especially when they're in a bind. Although this looks like the tie rod's still hung on this tire here. See it connected there, so it still might be in a little bit too much of a bind to be able to turn it. If it is, it's no big deal. Just do kind of the opposite of how we loaded it. See if I can find the shift lock release, which I believe on these cars is down here under that little tab. If I remember correctly, it's that right there. So if I can get the steering to lock, that'll solve some of our problems. Because I want the wheel to be turned that way a little bit. Let's take the key out. Steering locked. Now I use the shift lock release. Okay, that's reverse. That should be neutral. And the keys are not in it. The steering is locked right there, so I don't have to worry about it turning on us. Means it should kind of hopefully go back that way. I really should have backed up a little bit further. We'll see what it does here. I'm assuming this side is definitely not going to roll since it's missing like half a wheel. If you've watched some of my last videos, it's kind of rolling off. We're gonna, this one I really thought I was gonna have to kind of push it. I'm just gonna lift the bed up a little bit here and let it roll on off, since it kind of wants to do it by itself. And that'll position it right about where I want it against that parking block. Perfect. So now it's up against this parking block, kind of in the corner here, tucked away. I can get my bed out from underneath it now. We are going to, it's in park now. I'm going to lift it up while I have some clearance. It's chalked in the back with that parking block, plus it's in park. I'm gonna get my hooks off of it while it's kind of up in the air. Since front suspension's compromised, will likely pin my hook under it. I don't want to have to block this thing up if I don't got to. All right, she's there. The grill came off with it. That kind of sucks. We're gonna throw this back here. All the rest of the parts. Got some cleaning to do, so we're probably gonna pull over there and use our pressure washer to clean up my bed a little bit, so it's ready for the morning. It's late Sunday evening now, which means tomorrow is Monday morning. Which means I've got a busy day ahead of us. Mondays are normally like pretty crazy once everything gets, all the mechanic shops open back up. Everybody needed over the weekend but couldn't get to. So I'm going to call this one good. You got to finish up my paperwork and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, please subscribe, like, and share. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.